Hello everybody and welcome to Demon Slayer episode 7. I threw up 4 fingers. 4 plus 3 is 7. Maths. I am your host Connor, disembodied voice who is running on about 3 hours sleep is Lewis.
Hello.
That was like very deep and loud. You can tell that how tired you are through the microphone.
I'm very awake. I don't know what you're on about.
Yeah. It's okay. Man, exams are hard. I'm glad I don't have to do them.
Yes, definitely exams that drove me to this level of tiredness. Nothing to do with video games.
It's about a third exams.
Yeah, no, it's somewhat involved, yeah.
I'm glad I don't have to do exams, and I don't even know what a video game is. That's a joke. I can't even.
Sorry, I just breathed on my mic a lot.
That's okay. It's RIP headphone users. Speaking of RIP headphone users, you discovered.
Oh, teeth people. I've always listened through speakers because I've always had this on my TV, and just now, as I clicked on the episode, the weird teeth demon thing. Oh, my ears.
It's really bad.
Yeah, they need a trigger warning.
Yeah. What, like you have a Goblin Slayer, it was like, this show contains sexual assault or whatever. It's like, this show contains loud...
This show contains scenes that your ears might find harmful.
Yeah, and everybody will be like, what? What are you talking about? And then, well, I couldn't imagine listening to that in like full volume.
Oh, God.
That'd be like a flashbang going off.
It doesn't bear to think.
Yeah. But anyway, this episode was mostly very good, but all I remember is the end bit, because I was not expecting that to happen so soon, but we'll get there.
Oh shit, yeah, you're right. No, I forgot about that thing. Yeah.
The only thing I can remember is what you forgot about.
I briefly forgot. I remember it now pretty vividly. Yeah. But like, there's Nezuko doing some fighting in the beginning, and that's kind of cool.
Yeah, okay, I guess we'll start at the beginning then. So, the very beginning we get just what happened last week, and that's fine, because...
Yeah.
Nezuko...
I mean, it's the middle of a fight scene, I can understand the refresher. Seemed kind of weird, though. Yeah,
it's fine.
I remembered it quite vividly.
I don't have no complaints. I was okay with it. But then what happens after the opening? We get Nezuko versus the puddle demon thing. And she does some stuff. The music...
He calls her back like, hey, come back and help defend the people, and she just fucking... she somersaults and jumps over all the demons.
It's okay. That's your second swear. One more and you're fired.
I'll stop.
Yeah, it's okay. I know it's built into you. If I was at uni, I'd probably swear too.
Yeah.
I'll blame uni. But so then we got Nezuko protecting the people. I don't know what to call them, but yeah, the other
ex-hostage and person who's grieving.
Yes, and then by the way, not questioning the fact that a demon's helping at all. Like,
they did right at the beginning, but yeah, like midway through last episode, the dude was like, "What? Why is this demon and human fighting together?" And then they never mentioned it again.
Yeah. But then Tanjiro jumps in the puddle, and he's like, "Okay."
Yeah, he's like, "You know what? We're struggling to fight them on this end of their weird portal thing. I know. I'll jump into their weird realm dimension and see if that's any easier."
Yeah. Also,
that to me seemed like the worst tactical decision possible. Yeah, let's go to like the place that they live.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be great.
Like, I mean, it worked out, so we can't complain that much, but
yeah,
it shouldn't have worked out.
Just tactically going blind into a place that's at least maybe not their home, but it turned out to be, but like their domain, whatever, an area they're used to. But then it turns out it's all underwater, and because he does all this water breathing stuff, he's actually even more OP.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Would you say he's OP? I mean, he's not really faced anything that strong yet.
No, yeah, but everything he's come up against, he's been significantly stronger than. But he'd only come up against some fairly low-level demons.
Yeah, like I imagine like when we get the fight between him and the thing at the end of the episode, which we'll get to, people know, the guy.
Yeah. But I was thinking, actually, no, like, maybe he's a little bit overpowered. Well, I had seen a bit overpowered at times, because, like, Thick Neck Boy, if you remember him...
He was pretty strong.
He was hyped up to be, he's a demon that's lived here for a few... decades feasting and growing, only here to kill the fox children, and then he just goes, "I'm gonna cut your thick neck," and does it.
Yeah, but there was a reason for it, because like he was let him cut his neck. So like if he hadn't let him cut his neck, he would have lost, I think.
Maybe. But the dude was so confident in his thickness.
Yeah, but his thickness, like, he lost 2 C's at least.
Indeed.
He lost 2 C's and all his head. So yeah, he dives in the puddle, and we get, like you said, it's water, and while he's, I guess, traversing the landscape, not really landscape, you kind of need that land.
He's just sinking through the swamp.
He's not even swimming. But he, like, finds the possessions of the people, like, so their clothing. I'm like, oh, that's a bit, like, clean up after yourself, demon.
Yeah, that's my complaint with these demons. Demons too messy. 5 out of 10.
Yeah, like, I've got no problem with them eating people, but, like,
Come on, yeah.
Yeah.
I guess they just trigger my OCD a little bit.
if I was a demon, I'd be annoyed. I'd be like, what the hell? Clean up your room, demon.
Oh,
I wouldn't want to hang out with them demons because they're filthy.
they were filthy, messy, and also like to murder and eat women.
Yeah, but that's fine. That's just normal for demons, you know.
Just demon things.
Yeah,
Just demons.
you can't really
Nice.
you can't really complain about that. That's just what they do. Well, that's what some of them
There's
do.
one thing Danjiro did in this scene which I thought was really weird. So, like, yeah, they said, like, oh, I trained on this really tall mountain where the water's thin, so I'm used to low oxygen environments. And also, water breathing is even better in the water. And then just before doing his whirlpool thing, he appears to step and walk.
That's just because he's able to, because he's been training.
Because, like, later when he's trying to quickly swim out of the swamp, he correctly swims to traverse the terrain. But he generally takes 2 steps onto water, and it works like a platform somehow. I'm very confused.
Magic.
Yeah.
Training.
Okay.
It's training.
Yes. Train how to water breathe so hard till you can quite literally Jesus.
I'm sorry that the fantasy anime hasn't got enough physics for you.
I don't know if we'd seen him training something to do with underwater stuff. I'd maybe be able to buy that, but we've just seen him on a mountain, and that's it. And suddenly, he's actually really good at fighting underwater. And he knew without trying it.
It happened off screen. Happened off screen.
Apparently so.
It got cut. It was in the manga. It got cut from the anime.
It might not have been the manga. Don't necessarily say that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not. I should clarify.
I know what you mean.
I should clarify for the people. I'm making a joke. I haven't actually read the manga.
Yeah, no. Hopefully there's some context. Well, possibly in the source material there's some context as to how he's so adept at fighting underwater, other than water breathing is good underwater, I guess.
Well, yeah.
But yeah.
It's literally in the name. Breathing water. Water breathing.
Yeah, sure.
And then he kills the thing with a whirlpool slash. Pretty good move.
Yeah, he kills 2 of them. He gets a double kill.
Yeah, 2 for.
Collateral.
I can't think of any more references.
I'm just naming MW2 things.
I don't like that game.
Nobody. Oh, I don't anymore. But yeah,
Anymore.
And after messing up those 2 demons, he senses Sister Chan needs help.
It's like, you know how people say, like, twins, like, share each other's pain or whatever?
That's a thing that some.
I mean, obviously,
believe
it's not a real thing, but like, it's.
Yeah, but it's used in fiction for a lot of things. And yeah, family members having phantom pains and stuff when a close relative, whatever, experiences pain.
Yeah.
And yeah, he like has a sixth sense for Nezuko needs help. Dive through portal at weird angle that I don't know how it was there, because the portal wasn't there. Anywho.
I think wasn't up just the portal though. Like I thought it was.
Yeah, he was swimming up and then he came out with momentum in a very interesting direction, but whatever. And then there's a dive. He cut the hand off just as the guy was about to touch his sister. He goes, "Don't touch my Emoto."
Okay, let's phrasing. Let's phrase.
What?
Let's phrase right now. When you say touching, he was going to like attack her.
Yes, but if Tendro literally says, "Don't touch my Emoto," and then the reason why I'm saying Emoto rather than younger sister is because the subtitles just said sister, and it should have said little sister.
Yeah, but that's too long. That's too many words.
Yeah, it'd been fine.
That's far too many words. It's one of them words that like you always substitute the English with the Japanese, like Ni-chan. It's not Big Brother. It's always Oni-chan, or Ni-san, or the other one.
Nice knowledge of Weebanese there, dude.
Weebanese, yeah, it's not Japanese. It's Weebanese.
We don't speak Japanese. We speak a couple random phrases we've learned from anime, so it's Weebanese.
That's accurate. That is very, very accurate. What happens next? He cuts off the thing's arm. I remember that.
Yeah.
And he's like, tell me what you know. I is really good at torture. He's not.
Yeah, he cuts the dude in the mouth a little bit, gives him a bit of like the Joker style.
Yeah, and he's like, tell me what you know about the guy whose name I wrote down because I thought it would be handy.
I forgot it. What is it?
His name is Muzan. That's his surname, at least.
What's the rest of it? He says the whole thing.
No, I didn't write down the whole thing.
You're useless.
I'm sorry. And he's like, and the demon's like, no, I can't tell you that. Me scared.
And then panics in fear for a while.
Yeah.
Muzan Kibotsuji. Something like
Okay. I'm assuming the
that.
subtitles.
Tsuji. I don't know.
It's fine. Muzan. We only need one name. We don't know Tanjiro and Nezuko's surname. That hasn't come up. Do they have it?
As far as I'm aware, you're right, it hasn't come up as far as I'm aware.
I mean, I'm sure...
And we get a little flashback to this random demon being held by the neck by Muzan, going, "Don't tell anyone."
Who looks
I'm
very,
watching you.
very not human. I mean, not demon.
Yeah, he looks fairly humanoid.
He's wearing a hat.
Yes, he's even wearing human clothing.
Demons don't wear hats.
The ones we've seen so far have not.
If you can post
No.
me any demon in anything that wears a hat, if you can name anything, you get a cookie.
Does Nezuko ever want a hat?
Like a proper hat. Like a... What are they called?
Oh, in a fedora.
Yeah, fedora.
Because that was a fedora, yeah, like tip.
Although, I think this could be wrong, and I could be getting my lore wrong. Not for this anime, just lore in general. I think there's some... It's either religion or culture or something, where, like, there's, like, a devil, and he, like, dresses in, like, a suit and a fedora.
I don't know.
I'm going to look this up afterwards, because I swear I heard it somewhere, and I don't know where. And that...
I'm picturing I'm picturing Helsing, but I'm aware he's not a demon or whatever, but he's kind of like vampire, whatever,
Yeah,
and
it's, like, inspired,
like
like
he has a
that.
demonic look in a fedora, so that's my...
I'm going
closest thing I
to
can
look that
think
up
of,
afterwards, but in case I can't find it or forgetting is likely. People know what I'm on about to tell me, because that's always good. But then what happens? Tanjiro kills the thing, the demon. Cuts its head off and its arms again, because it managed to regenerate its arms without him knowing. Like,
Yeah, it appeared to be the demon was slowly like getting ready to regen his arms, and then bang, brand new arms, come at me, and then
it didn't help him though, did it?
no, he got one shot.
Yeah. Nezuko was so bored with that interaction, she just went to sleep.
Yeah,
She's like, I'm gonna heal this blooming scar on my forehead. What's up with Tanjiro's scar, by the way? I don't think we ever mentioned it. Like, in the corner of his head, it's just this design, but it's like he's got
he's
a
had it the
scar.
entire time, right? I'm pretty sure that was
Yeah, he's had it
pre-show.
the whole time, but like, I
Might be a birthmark.
feel like they should have mentioned it, like, at least some point.
It could just be a birthmark to make his character look more unique, or yes, it could be a scar from his childhood, and maybe we'll get a flashback at some point.
Just be like, Tanjiro got attacked by a bear. That's all I want to know. Like,
Could be anything.
Tanjiro was a demon the whole time.
I doubt that. I don't know. Maybe he's protected his family from something and like tanked a hit from a wild animal or from some dude with a bat or something. I don't know.
When he was
or
like-
maybe it's just a birthmark.
Yeah, that's very, very likely. What happens next?
He tells dude who's lost his fiance, "Man the hell up."
Yeah, and then he's like, what would a
And he
kid...
doesn't take it well. Shockingly.
He's like, what would a kid know? Pfft. And then the good guy Tanjiro gives him the ribbon and stuff.
When he says, "What would a kid know?" Tanjiro just gives him a smile of, "I've seen pain."
You don't know what I've seen.
Yeah, he gives him a the feels.
It was like, let's put two and two together right now. My sister is a demon and I became a demon hunter. What do you think happened? Like, also I totally thought the guy was like the same age as Tanjiro, but apparently he's like at least a little bit older.
Maybe slightly. His character doesn't look much older.
It's anime, that doesn't mean anything.
I know.
What?
If I was going just off character designs, I would guess he's maybe like 3 years older.
Yeah, maybe. Also, we found out that was his fiance that got killed and not his little sister, like I thought. Or like...
Yeah, nailed it. I think I guessed it, didn't I?
No,
I was
I
like, it's
think you
it's his
did.
girlfriend father or something
Yeah. And I was like...
that was having a go at him.
I was like, idiot, it's his little sister. What wasn't it?
Yeah, but like, okay, I don't know. I feel like the dad of the girl is Maybe not. The way he was being so aggressive to that guy, yeah. I guess it's kind of also the thing of.
It's set in the past, though. People used to beat their kids all the time in the past.
I know, that's the thing of, like, yeah, people used to discipline their own children. But, gosh, that to me didn't look like discipline, that looked like, I want to murder you.
Yeah, but that happens all the time in the past.
Sure. Kind of the famous historian.
Yeah, I failed history.
I'm aware I was in your class.
Were you in my class?
Yeah, history.
Really? I don't even remember that.
Yeah, anywho.
That was a long time ago. Anyway. It wasn't that long. It was a few years ago, but that's a long time, damn it. Then what happens? We get a little bit of Tanjiro. First, he's like reaffirming his hatred of Muzan. He's like, that bastard! I hate him! And then the crow shows up, and it's like, Kaka! New mission!
Yeah.
So then he goes to the city. And this was a bit weird. It was.
I was like with the crow. I forgot that Tanjiro had a crow that was his like messenger thing. And when I saw this like ominous black crow flying above, just after we'd heard Muzan's always watching, I was like, oh, Muzan shapeshifts into crows. No, I was wrong.
That's his bird. Yeah, I forgot that as well. And then it landed. And I was like, oh yeah, it's his. Right, got it.
As soon as it spoke, I was like, oh, the talking crow thing. I remember.
Forgot it spoke as well. I was like, oh yeah, it does do that.
Uh-huh.
What's the law then? Like, why can it speak? I need to know.
It's been infused with the soul of. I'm not going to go any further. That was dark.
Magic. Magic. We'll go with magic.
Yes, that's much lighter.
Magic is always the Ahadza. But yeah, then he goes to the city, and this part was nice and weird. It was like, here's a little bit of levity from the darkness. Here's Tanjiro. Here's Tanjiro being culture shocked, and Nezuko literally asleep on her feet. Why have you got?
Nezuko is sleeping on her feet while he's just dragging her around. Put her in the box.
Put her in the box. Yeah. Why have you got a demon out? Like
she's sleeping
in the city.
Also, yeah. It looks a bit weird. The girl has a weird like rolling pin in her mouth. That looks weird and kinky. No, put her in the box. First of all, she'll be able to sleep easier.
Do you think to get in the city? Do you think it was like airport security? They're like, what's in your box?
It's to put her through a scanner.
There seems to be a person in your box. Nah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, Tanjiro was scared of modernization.
Yeah. I mean,
he saw an alleyway, like, oh, must get out of the busy crowd.
There's people. I've seen this video. And then he leaves. But yeah, then he goes to get. Also, I don't understand why she's like able to sleepwalk. Well, not even sleepwalk. She's just literally
being dragged along and able to keep herself upright while completely unconscious.
Yeah. Add that to the list of things that makes Nezuko kawaii. It's a long list.
It's getting longer.
It is. Is she best girl this season? Maybe. I don't want to get into that argument.
I'm not watching enough anime to be able to give my opinion this season.
Can I just cheat and say Rem's best girl again? Is that cheating?
Yeah, that's. I know she's airing. Damn.
Yeah, technically, like very technically, it's airing.
But there are many better best girls in that show.
Okay, I'm not going to get into an argument about that on camera at least. Trust me, we're going back to this after the cameras have stopped rolling.
I'm ready.
Oh man. Next week's be like, Lewis is dead for disagreeing with me.
Come the hell at me.
Yeah. But then he's eating udon, and he gets smell-o-vision activates, and it's like this is the scent from.
He breaks the dude's ceramic bowl.
He does do that.
I don't mind him dropping the food bowl, but he breaks this random udon vendor's bowl. I was really angry.
He should have shouted like, "You're paying for that."
Yeah, they should. Like the guy didn't even react to hearing the smashing of his bowl.
To be fair, he looked like, you know, he's like, I've had a hard day. I don't want to get.
Oh, he's had a tough day, but now his day just got much crapper. Like, whoa, yeah. Tanjiro, how dare you?
But then Tanjiro decides, I could smell the same thing that was at our house, the thing that slaughtered my family. I'm going to leave Nezuko and my super fighting robot demon here. Don't know why.
I'm sure she's a robot.
I don't know why I said robot, but super.
Yeah, I'll go after this final boss completely solo.
Yeah. Like he left the Temple of Sleep or whatever and went straight to Ganon with the stick. That's what he's done right now.
Yeah, that's effectively what he's done.
And yeah, he gets there, sees the guy. He's like, "I'm gonna kill you now," and then he's got a kid. He's like, "Hello, I'm Muzan.
Yeah.
I have a kid and a
Little
wife."
daughter goes, "Daddy,"
Yeah.
and
I was
kawaii
like,
powers activate, and he suddenly can't attack.
yeah. He's like, "Well, I can't murder a man in front of his kid. Like, let's be real."
And his wife. Then he has a wife. Well, at least a woman. Yeah.
Yeah.
A human woman and a human child. Both seem to be, yeah.
And then Muzan,
Close.
he does seem to figure out what's going on though. He's like, "Okay, that's a demon hunter."
Oh, yeah. I mean, I think it's not too difficult to figure out. A guy runs up to you, grabs on the shoulder, and then goes for his katana.
Yeah.
And then all the demon hunters seem to be katana wielding.
Holy crap! You're right.
Yeah, like the first guy we met, and also when they got their thing, they were all then given a special katana. Yeah, like they're all, yeah,
Use
all katana.
Use a different weapon, damn it. Like I don't know, what's another sword?
Katana is Japanese for sword, by the way, you idiot.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
I thought it was just a type of sword.
It is nowadays but like in older period of Japan, that was the only sword that existed. So yeah, like anyway, moving. Don't worry about it.
I really hope you're right, because if you're wrong,
I'm right.
people are going to shred you if you're wrong.
Come the hell at me! I know my weapons.
People are going to be like, actually...
I might be slightly wrong, but katana was basic, and different variations, like you have nodachis and stuff.
And the other one.
Like, it's all the same shape.
Okay, well, this has been... Like I said, I failed history, and they don't teach you this stuff in history. They teach you
No, they don't.
boring stuff in history.
Debatable, but sure. Moving on.
I found it quite boring. Anyway, yeah. But then he figures out what's going on. That matey boy, whose name I've forgotten, Muzan. He's like,
and so he just infects a random dude nearby to cause a distraction.
yeah, it was really bizarre. It's like you didn't cut him. That's not like you got claw marks on his neck. He was nowhere near you. How did you do that? You stretch Armstrong?
It's the classic anime thing. If you swing a thing nearby, it shoots a
I guess.
projectile out of that weapon.
That is true.
Class.
Yeah. But then he just turns a dude in the middle of the city, and it's like, oh, okay.
And the dude instantly just goes straight for the neck of his girlfriend.
Yeah, or his sister.
Yeah, whatever. The female he's with just straight to the... He doesn't even think about it, straight for the throat.
I'm gonna be right this time, damn it. It's gonna be the not. I don't think we're.
I'm not sure we're going to get context on the relation between two random people who are both about to be dead.
Yeah. But yeah, that was basically where the episode ends. Like,
So they've just released a zombie horde, well, sort of a zombie horde in the middle of Tokyo.
yeah, that's accurate. Here's the interesting thing I found though. Muzan is a demon, right? But
Yeah.
he acts and is able to act and
He's able to blend in with people.
and function as a human. So
Somewhat, possibly, and not necessarily function as a human, but he was able to blend in, I'll say that.
yeah, but then like, why can't can we get Blue Nezuko doing that?
Nezuko's already sort of blending in. He dragged her through the city and no one was like, ah, demon!
Yeah.
She looks fairly human-like, apart from when she's going rage mode and her veins pop.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, can we get her to like speak and stuff? Can we get her back to normal without getting her back to normal? Like,
Maybe. He's kind of like a higher level demon. She's more like a zombie grunt that was made, but she somehow has free will because of the power of friendship and love. I very much doubt it, if I was to give you my answer.
all Tanjiro had to ask was like, "You're right, mate. How do I turn a demon back to normal? I don't want to. I'm not.
Yeah, rather than, I'm gonna kill you, it was instantly like,
Yeah. Excuse me.
my sister's demon. Please make her human.
Excuse me. You turned my sister into a demon. Can you help me fix that, please?
Yeah, I feel like no matter what he said, just by approaching the guy, I think there would have been a fairly similar course of events afterwards.
Could have like pretended to be drunk or something.
Sure, maybe.
Damn it. There was so many more things he could have done, but he didn't. Damn it, Tanjiro. You're a failure as a demon hunter. Like,
I mean, yeah, he made the situation worse. The guy seemed to be fairly peaceful, not doing too much, and then he caused him to make a big distraction that's going to possibly kill quite a few people.
do you think that's his family, or do you think that's just a family and he's like...
He may have taken over the body of a person. He may have actually been he may actually be the biological father if he's because with him being a higher demon and everything, being able to impersonate humans. He might have brainwashed these people. There's lots of things.
I guess what my question is: can demons shag people and make?
I know. I did. Yeah, it's a possibility. That was.
I want
one of the
answers.
things.
I want answers. Damn it!
Fantastic. Oh God, no! I don't want that answer.
That's the.
Let's come from impure.
No, we're leaving her. She's like a cinnamon bun. We can't mess with her. But like, I just want to know. Like, I'm really interested in stuff like that. Like,
It's interesting when sort of. I don't know. I don't think it needs to be too. Yeah, I don't know.
I just want to know: is it possible? Like,
Maybe.
Anyway, that was this week's episode of what's this shit? Demon Slayer. I always forget the title. It's
Kimetsu no Yaiba.
Kimetsu no Yaiba. Yeah, I remember that bit. I forget the Demon Slayer bit.
Interesting.
Yeah, which is.
I mean, there hasn't been too many demons being slayed so far.
Yeah, it's been at least 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, I'd say 4, maybe more.
Does the one this week count as 1 or 3?
Maybe 3.
I mean,
No, it was 1. He
it
just
was-
split
it was
himself,
1.
and then there was all the ones he killed at training camp. There's been a few demons killed actually.
we should do like a demon. No, we're not going to do a demon
Kill count.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
No, we're not doing that.
No.
Anywho, well, this was a pretty sweet episode, and we'll see next episode how Tanjiro tries to avoid a zombie apocalypse taking over all of Tokyo.
Just cut off their heads.
That probably will work, but yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully we can get there in time.
See you next week.
Later.